Now we can finally show off this breathtaking pool and landscape combo in inner city Melbourne.
Well, today is super exciting for me because I get to catch up with two really good friends of mine. That's Steve Taylor and John Woolard. And lucky for you, you're going to see three of the biggest egos in landscaping, and they're right inside. Let's go catch up with them. Okay, Steve Taylor, John Woolard. So it's taken years for us to get an interview together, and you guys actually work together. And John, I used to be business partners with you as well.
You sure did, Dave, for a long time.
So standing here, it's a bit nostalgic. Steve, I know you've designed this, mate. Talk us about the process and how you got the job and how you started with the design.
Well, I got approached by the clients, Jeff and Nina. They wanted to transform their backyard, which they weren't using, and they wanted a pool, and they needed a space to entertain. They love to entertain. They've got young adult kids now, and they really needed to lift the whole home up and give it that extra amenity of the outside living experience.
We really wanted to create a space in the backyard that we could use all year round. So the house didn't have a usable alfresco area, so that was certainly part of the brief, and we wanted a really nice pool that fitted into the backyard but didn't fill it, so, and something that was usable.
We also said to Steve to surprise us, push us beyond our boundaries, because sometimes we don't know what we don't know, and he was great doing that and definitely filled every element of the brief.
Well, John, I know this for a fact, okay? Now, Steve loves to overlay everything with design. And look, all right, you're a good designer, whatever, okay? But at the same time, you've taken over and you've built like, it's almost like a cafe here. Now, obviously having the round on the edge of the bronze mirrors there, you've taken the curves out here. But the one thing that I do love is that you have got like this beautiful rotted fence through here. Sometimes you always think as a designer, does it close it off? It certainly feels that it hasn't here.
Yeah, the fence evolved in the design process because we wanted it to be organic and green, and the curves help make it organic. The crazy paving also helps with that. A rectangle pool would be nice, but it would also block that corner off. So by curving it, we create more space and we create a really inviting entry up to here. And then the curves flew on and evolved and they became the mirrors. Then we looked at doing a curved piece of glass. But with greenery, I didn't want to have glass because it can burn, the greenery can burn with the heat. The fence, I think, is also more organic and really opens the space up and allows the plants to blend from inside the pool zone and outside the pool zone.
What Steve and John have achieved on this place is not only architectural, but I think it's one of the smartest designs that you're going to see around here. So what they have chosen here is what they say is a black rod system. Now, it's very in at the moment, and the best thing that what this does, it actually lets the plant grow through the fence, okay? This brings the green into the pool area. Again, so much so, I love this design that I've stolen it and used it on my job. Well, with every pool barrier that you have, you obviously have a gate, and then the probably most important thing is to have those soft closing hinges like Polaris supplied on this job. The benefit of the Polaris soft closing hinge, well, the biggest thing is not having the gate banging all the time, but you want something that, well, what we say is bougie, something that looks fantastic and something that's going to work and something that is trusted, and that is Polaris. So what the guys have used here is the Polaris 156, and the best thing about this is that you can retrofit this on any fence that you need to use or new fences, which means you can have a safe and stylish hinge on any pool barrier. Looking at something like this, it's not that easy, is it? Copying with rain and then trying to get these really, well, luxe finishes on top of it. You actually build the landscape and the pool as well, John.
Yeah, and that's where it comes to the point of being a landscaper and a pool builder. We're able to deal with the challenges that the weather present in terms of drainage, things like that. Also be able to put like the whole job together for the client, so they're dealing with just one contractor, not several contractors. We're responsible for everything, but also we get to take a great deal of care and pride in everything that we do for the whole property, not just the pool or just the landscape. We put the package together and we take pride in what we do.
It's relatively low maintenance, which is fantastic, which was absolutely one of our briefs. We're not massive gardeners, so we wanted something that was reasonably easy to look after. The pool looks after itself. You know, there's been a few features that we'd introduced into the backyard and into the pool that have just made life pretty easy for us, and it's easy to manage, easy to look after, and really just want to come out the back and enjoy it.